This is Randi Thompson coming to you live with Trudy Adams and Miss Melody. We're working on keeping a light connection from the leg into the rider's reins. We're going back to the basics. And now we're focusing on the canter. All right, so what do you feel happening to your position when you get ready to canter? What's the first thing you do?
I get into more of a 2-point because I just feel like it's better to ride or 2-point into canter, but I should sit.
You might as well, because she's got a smooth canter. And you're right, you spent years riding on a hunt seat saddle, so your tendency will be to do that. But you'll notice when you go into your 2-point, you're doing a 2-point, but you're disconnecting from the rein. So now you want to think, can you go into a canter and keep her connected from your leg to your rein? That's it. Feel it, feel it, feel it. It's all right. You're going to fall all over at first. That was pretty nice, actually. How did that feel?
She's not cantering.
She cantered for a couple steps, so that's all right. That's all right.
She started to pull on me.
Okay. So if she's pulling on you, what do you need to do?
Bump her up.
Bump her up. See if she'll go on a lighter rein. You're just playing. This is going to be a big gray area. You want to see if you can keep your seat where it is. Ask her to canter. Praise her. It's all right. Good, good. Now you'll notice that you want, yes, you felt your left hand. Good, good. It's all right. She's going to break gait a lot at first. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just going to feel it. And what I like best is when she broke the gait that time, you kept an even feel on both reins. So that's all this exercise is about. She's going to do all kinds of weird things. She's going to break gait. She's going to lose her balance. Your whole job is just to feel. Can you keep a soft feel on both sides of the mouth and ride her more from your seat and legs? That's it. You feel where your hands want to get tight? That's where you have to shorten your rein. Because you can feel right at the beginning your hands want to do something totally different, don't they?
What is she doing? She's like cantering with her front end, not her back end.
Well, she feels that you're working on something different. That's a good point, Trudy. She feels you're doing something different, so she's not quite sure what you want right now. Because you know your tendency has been going in and out of the canter.
Throw her into the canter.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's where you were at the time. So you're asking her for something different. So just be patient with her process. Good girl. Leg, 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 leg. This is where your left hand is starting to come back. Good. Praise her. Good. Yep. Keep an even feel on both reins. Your left rein is waving at me a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. There's nothing you can do wrong. Change directions. Feel what happens as you do your change. That was good, Trudy. What do you think, Miss Melody? Good. Keep your feel, and it's usually the canter trots that are the hardest for everybody to keep that connection.
Yeah, it is with me, with her, for sure. I felt pretty good with Annie.
It is. It's an issue with everybody. Take your time. Take your time. Remember, you'll have to. That's right. Keep your hand close to the mane. Good. Try to ride more from your seat. But I know as you're going through this that it's just a matter of, oh my gosh, I have to stay connected as I go from the trot to the walk. And she's not sure what to do with it yet either. Trot to the canter, I should say. Yep, you feel what your body wants to do? Good. Praise her. Yep. Now watch your hands. Are they following? Because the head should be nodding. The neck should be nodding. That's it. Let your elbows follow so you can feel. There. You feel your hips coming through your elbows different?
Yeah.
Good. Take your time. We don't care where her balance goes or anything right now. Good. Keep feeling. Is it coming from your elbow into your seat?
Yes.
Good. Sit a little bit more. That's all right. That's all right. Yep. Change directions. Do the other side.
The other way, because I don't think I felt that following the other way.
That's all right.
But I think it's because it was so uneven.
Yeah, she was breaking apart a little bit, but that's all right. You know, it's the process that everybody has to go through. Take your time. Yep, try to stay seated. Good. Sit, 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 sit more. Good. Sit. It's all right. Your reins are getting long. Do you feel it? So that's really you pulling your hands back to your body instead of pushing them forward. Good. Keep bringing your hands forward so you can follow the knot of her neck. Good. Keep her knot. That's good. Keep playing with it. Just follow, follow, follow. Sit. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, she's getting this. It's too hard. I have to break.
That's good. That's good. What are you feeling?
It was harder this direction, but that's okay.
Yes.
I know, I guess things are uneven to the right. I felt, I felt her not giving her neck in the walk and the trot, but in the canter it's definitely this direction.
Yes.
But this was always the side, remember, way back, she wanted to cross canter.
That's right. She couldn't hold the same lead.
I think she just didn't like staying on this inside hind.
That's right. Yeah, and so what do you notice that going to this side and the other side too, that are you starting to feel when your hands start getting too tight?
Yeah.
That's when you're not following the knot in her neck. And again, we're just going back to the basics. You know, for a long time we couldn't trust her on a long rein. Good. Take your time. Take your time. Try to stay sitting more in your canter if you can. But just take your time. Take your time. Feel when you start tugging on the reins. That's when you need to use your leg and bring your hands forward so it's a light connection. Good. And of course, make a lot of mistakes. This is a good time to make mistakes. Good. That's it. Now sit in your seat. Let your hips come through your elbows so you can stay in your elbow for your rein connection. Let your hips come through your elbows. Leg, leg. Too much in.
She started to up. Yep, she got it.
Good, good. Take your time. Take your time. You're starting to get heavy on the rein right here. Feel it? That's where you want to use your seat and legs. Good. And by heavy, I mean you put in maybe 2 ounces more. But I can see it because all of a sudden your elbows start moving. Stop moving. Yep, follow, follow. Yep, follow. Exaggerate the following. Good. That's it. That's all right. That's all right. She's going to fall apart a little bit.
Yep, and I don't like her speeding around.
No.
So I do have to take up the reins.
Yes.
Because she's not
That's right.
my seat.
That's right. Good, good. Take your time. This is just her old stuff, you know, because we're teaching her how to stay balanced better into the canter. Good, good. Try to follow lightly. Good. Hips through the elbows. Follow with your elbows. Make sure your elbows don't lock. It's all right.
A half halt. I guess it was too strong.
No, it's not that they were too strong. You're holding them too long.
Okay.
So that was good. Good. You realized because you're doing half halts, but it's just
Speedy, and I tried to do the half halt.
Yep. Do the half halt, but do it shorter. Yep. So when you half halt, that's a good thing. So it's half halt, let go. Half halt and flow. Half halt and flow. Half halt and flow. Half halt and flow. Good. 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 It's all right.
I don't think she's not physically able to do it. It's just sometimes she just gets
That's right.
her.
Well, she's just figuring this out because we've changed it again. All of a sudden, we've gone with a really light, not all of a sudden, but you're going to a following rein. We're feeling where you have a tendency to lock up in your body a little bit.
I did with her. I know I did with her.
Yes, and you can feel now she locks up herself.
She does.
So it's a combination of what can you do to get her to unlock at the same time you try to unlock yourself. So what did you learn with what we were doing with the canter?
Well, and I feel even with her being a little bit of a hot horse, if you follow, they're happier with, I guess it's the feeling of that. Probably doesn't feel good when the reins sort of being jerky.
Right.
Flop, tight, flop, tight, flop, tight.
That's right.
Oh, she thinks I'm correcting her.
And even though it's just a little bit, like your rein, it might change an inch, which isn't a lot. But it is a lot, because now you're feeling that little bit is a lot. What a good girl.
Well, she seems to, I know we're working up here, but she seems to have forgotten about all the
Mockingbirds.
food.
Yeah, she's staying very nice and focused.